began to show.
Hi guys, it is Mallory here with another commentary for you. And I just want to go ahead and apologize because I know I said I was going to upload videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And so far I have not stuck to that. I should have uploaded a video on Monday, which never happened. And I've also was supposed to do a dual call with my friend Oakley over the weekend, and that never happened. And it's not that I'm getting lazy with my YouTube, it's just that I've got a lot going on right now. On top of my YouTube channel, I've got schoolwork that I have to do. Um, I've got, I don't know, I'm trying to find a job and all that, and it's just I've got a lot going on. So it's not that YouTube isn't important to me because it is. It's just that I've got a lot of other priorities that I need to um, work on before YouTube, and so I've come to the conclusion that for the time being, I cannot upload 3 videos a week. For now, I think I'm just going to upload videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays, because Saturday's a pretty good day to upload videos. Plus, it kind of gives me like a good 3 or 4 days to prepare another video for you guys in between Wednesdays and Saturdays. And so now that that is out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and get into the topic of the commentary. And basically, the reason this kind of it's kind of a random topic, honestly. You guys don't really know anything about my back history, like my family history or anything. I've told you about the day my grandfather died, and I've told you a little about me and Tiffany and school and trying to find a job and all of that good stuff. And you guys have never really got to know some of the basic information about me, like my family history. And someone asked me about a month ago, he told me that I should record a commentary about my dad because he had never really heard me mention my dad in anything. And so today's commentary is going to be about my dad. So basically, my parents got divorced when I was 8 years old. They got divorced for um, basically, don't judge me on this because it's kind of one of those cliche kind of scandals you'd expect in the South. So don't judge me or my family based on this. But my dad cheated on my mom with his brother's wife. So my aunt, yeah, he was cheating on my mom with my aunt. And so they got divorced. And when they first told us that they were getting divorced, I was only like 7 or 8. And the word divorce really had no meaning to me. I didn't necessarily know what it meant, and I didn't know what effects it was going to have on me throughout my life. And it has definitely affected me. Um, when they first told me that they were getting a divorce, they said basically they weren't going to be married anymore, that they were going to be in 2 separate houses and all that. And it just kind of threw a loophole into my whole childhood, basically. I've been faced with a lot of pretty stressful and difficult situations for a kid, like especially with the death of my grandfather. That was a very traumatic event for me. And then divorce is a huge thing nowadays. Lots of families are separated because of divorce, and whether that's for, abuse within the family or cheating or just, they just don't love each other anymore. Divorce is huge, and the problem with divorce is the effects. I would say the worst thing is the effects it has on the children involved because, you know, for kids to grow up successfully, I think it is extremely important for them to have both their mother and their father. And I had that up until I was 8 years old, and that was 10 years ago. My dad has not been living here for 10 years. And to go ahead and throw this kind of out there, um I was never mad at my dad for what he did. Um I've forgiven him for everything. You know, he admitted that his biggest mistake in life was leaving me, my mom, and my brother. And you know, I'm glad that he came to accept the fact that he made a mistake. And so, anyways, back to the initial effect of the divorce. You know, they told me that I was going to have two houses and two bedrooms, and my dad said that we were going to get a dog at his house and all that, and it seemed like it wouldn't be that bad. Like I said, I didn't really know what divorce was. You know, I thought it'd be cool to have two houses and two bedrooms and a dog at my dad's house and all that. So, besides the initial confusion of what divorce actually was, there was a whole lot of anxious excitement, I guess. I was nervous, but I was excited at the same time. I knew that things were never going to be the same way as they were. I had a pretty happy childhood, honestly. Um, I've always been really close to my dad and my mom, and but I was that typical daddy's girl. As in, when I was a little girl, I would wake up every morning before school, go and sit in a chair with my dad and watch the news with him for like 30 minutes to an hour or whatever. I've always been really close to my dad, and I'm still really close to my dad, but I don't see him as much as I should or talk to him as much as I should, and I feel guilty for it just because, my dad just turned 50 back in April, and you never know when the last time you talk to someone or the last time you see someone's going to be the last time you see or talk to that person. And I don't want to make the mistake of missing out on time spent with my dad and, having that be something I end up regretting in life. But, after the divorce was finalized and all that, a few months went by and the effects of the divorce really started to set in. I would wake up in the middle of the night basically feeling homesick, but I was in my own home. And I was homesick because I was missing my dad that I'd had there for, you know, 8 years. I didn't have my dad there anymore. And the only way that I could feel better was to either call him and wake him up in the middle of the night or I had this stuffed animal that he had gotten me a few Christmases before, and I would go and cuddle with that stuffed animal or call him, and that was the only way um, that was the only thing that would make me feel better. And so now I've come to realize that the divorce was nothing to be excited about, and it's definitely affected me. But anyways, that is the basic backstory of my parents' divorce and talking about my dad and all that. I think I left out a lot of details actually. Um, but that's all I really have time for. So I will leave you with this closing thought. Make sure you check out Saturday for another commentary. I won't let you down this time, I promise. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.